Adrian Francisco.
Well, it puts you in the ratings, it gets you noticed all over the world, and it makes you a very good opponent. Look at that! Noticed all over the world. A very good opponent.
Christian Maharas in Mexico in the house. Oh, a nice hand left. Now a flurry here at the end. Oh, big shot and down goes the champion.
Ang una at ikalawang dekada ng taong 2000 ay isang matagumpay na mga taon sa ating mga Pilipino pagdating sa sports na boxing, sapagkat ito ang kasagsagan ng kasikatan ng ating pambansang kamao Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino Flash Nonito Donaire at Donnie Ahas Nietes, na magkakaparehong naghari at naging kampyon sa kani-kanilang dibisyon. Ngunit lingid sa kaalaman ng nakararami, kasabay sa kasikatan ng tatlong ito, ay may isa pang Pinoy na nagdala din ng karangalan sa ating bansa sa sports na boxing. Ito ay ang tinaguriang gintong kamao ng San Jose Occidental Mindoro na si Drian Francisco, na lumaban sa Super Featherweight Division mula 2005 hanggang 2018. Taong 2009, matapos babagsakin ni Drian ang Indonesian fighter na si Saril Fabanyo. Ay isang ibang lahing boksidor naman ang naimbitahan sa Pilipinas upang subukan ang lakas at tibay ng Pinoy sa pakikipaglaban. Ito ay ang Panamanian Southpaw fighter na si Roberto Vasquez. Ang bansang Panama ay isa rin sa nagkaroon ng malaking ambag sa sports na boxing, sapagkat dito nanggaling ang legendary fighter na si Roberto Duran. Si Vasquez ay may malayong agwat pagdating sa karanasan kung ikukumpara kay Drian Francisco, sapagkat si Vasquez ay naging WBA World Champion ng 2 taon at nagkaroon ng 4 na matagumpay na pagdepensa dito, bago ito nakuha sa kanya ng isang Japanese fighter na si Takefumi Sakata noong 2007 sa kanilang ikalawang paghaharap via unanimous decision. Balik tayo sa sagupaan ng Pinoy at Panamanian. Ito ay isang malaking sugal para sa karera ng Pinoy. Maliban sa kanyang malalapit na kaibigan, sa laban na ito ay walang naniniwala na makukuha ng Pinoy ang tagumpay, sapagkat bukod sa ngayon lamang nila narinig ang pangalan ni Drian Francisco, ay hindi pa rin daw ito nakakasagupa ng isang world-class opponent katulad ni Roberto Vasquez. Kaya naman, isang malaking pagsubok ang laban na ito para sa Pinoy. Ang ating pambato ay mayroong record na 17 wins, 13 via knockout, 1 draw at wala pang talo. Samantalang si Vasquez naman ay mayroong ring record na 27 wins, 19 dito ay nakuha via knockout at 3 talo lamang. Bagamat heavy underdog sa laban na ito, nais patunayan ng Pinoy ang kanyang sarili at makapagbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. Sa pagtunog ng bell, makikipag-apir pa lang sana ang Pinoy. Bilang tanda ng respeto, ay bigla na itong sinugod ng kalaban. Malamang, nais iparating ni Vasquez na hindi ito dumayo sa Pilipinas upang sayangin lang ang oras nito. Bagkus, gusto kagad nitong tapusin ang Pinoy.
So it was a short-lived.
He had a little trouble getting to the 115 limit.
He was April 19th in Quezon City when he KO'd the Indonesian Charly. And as my esteemed colleague said, certainly the biggest fight of his young career.
His first fight to the very talented world-rated Hugo Caceres from Panama City.
The fans acknowledged a flying left hand by Francisco. As we are approaching the end of the opening round. Oh, and a nice flurry. These guys didn't want to quit.
Sa pagsapit ng round 2, dahil sa performance na pinapakita ng Pinoy, ay dahan-dahan na nitong napapabilib ang mga Amerikanong ring announcer.
That was held in Panama City earlier this year, March 24th. So I think a lot of these World Championship fighters take a round or two to get his boxing feet back on, and a nice left hand by Francisco stuns the former world champ. minutes of rounds 1 and 2. It seems Francisco, when throwing punches,
fought on
team and even himself, they say this is his time. Oh, a nice left jab.
being relaxed, even so much to the point where he corrected what's correct. You know, so he's very relaxed.
Something that you don't normally find in the fight game. He's a college graduate, went to San Sebastian, degree in commerce.
That's very unusual.
Well, just not in the Philippines. I would say all around the world.
Sure. You see that? He throws. He reminds me of like Hasim Hamed. You know, just throws punches from all angles.
And that has brought this partisan Filipino crowd to its feet here in the Cuneta Astrodome.
Francisco's feeling it. He's getting some confidence.
Less than 10 left to go here in the second round. As Vasquez. Oh, and a nice left jab.
Bagamat nakalalamang ang Pinoy sa round 3, ay masasabi ko na may kalakasan talaga ang suntok ni Vasquez sapagkat halos ma-out of balance ang Pinoy. Sa tuwing masasalag nito ang suntok ni Vasquez, naisip ko tuloy paano na lang kaya kung direktang tumatama ito sa Pinoy. Malamang kanina pa bumagsak ang ating pambato dito.
Body shot by Vasquez. Straight left scores by Francisco. Speed. I would think that boxers at this weight class,
A matter of hours yesterday. So even his manager, Carlos Gonzalez, says that affects his speed. Obviously, that's going to affect your speed.
Sa pagpasok ng round 4 ay unang umatake si Vasquez at nanatiling kalmado naman ang Pinoy.
in the WBA. So that ranking system,
115 pounds, junior bantam or superfly, as some people call it, and he lost that fight. So
Spider-Man, he's deadly afraid of spiders. There's levels right there.
Vasquez is a southpaw. That right hand is close. Vasquez seems to be not quite loose yet. Seems to be a little bit sluggish.
It has been some time since his last fight, back in March of 2009. Wild swing by Francisco. Oh, tags him there with the left. Nice left jab. And there's the bell. So again, maybe to his strapping into this particular fight was Drian Francisco just posing all types of problems.
Drian ahead by 2 points to get you noticed all over the world, and it makes you a very good opponent. Look at that. Noticed all over the world, very good opponent.
Sa round 5 ay isang 1-2 combination at isang left cross ang naikonekta ng Pinoy. Dahilan upang agad na bumagsak si Vasquez. Agad naman tumayo si Vasquez at ginawaran ng standing 8 count ng referee. Sa pagpapatuloy ng laban, halatang nasaktan si Vasquez sa suntok ng Pinoy. Kaya naman, wala pa ito sa kanyang sarili.
Haymaker that came in from left field.
And he's out of it. Right now, he doesn't know where he is.
And a big left hand and a right as Drian Francisco is beginning target practice. And Vasquez has to get off that rope.
He's got no answer. Vasquez has nothing.
He is picking apart the former world champion. Francisco, the bombardier of his own plane, opening up the payload and loading and dropping the bombs. And there was a big right hand. Vasquez does not know where he is.
He just has no answer, Vasquez. Francisco is just pouring it on.
I give Vasquez credit. He has taken a ton of shots and still continues to fire back.
Dito ay pinaulanan ito ng Pinoy ng kaliwat kanang combination. Subalit, nauubos na lamang ang stamina ng Pinoy sa pagbabato ng malalakas na suntok na halos lahat ay tumama naman kay Vasquez. Ngunit napakatigas nito. Iba talaga ang kalidad ng isang world champion. Dito ay hindi bumagsak si Vasquez.
Like ducks in a pond. And Francisco is taking full advantage. Boy, Vasquez is in a place right now, and it's not a good place.
Not at all. Got unleashed. He never got out of the mud. He's been stuck, Vasquez. And Francisco just so unorthodox.
Whoa! Did you see that? Superman punch in mixed martial arts.
You gotta love Francisco.
Sa puntong ito, talagang nasukat ang kakayahan ng Pinoy.
Don't come along too often in your life.
Oh baby, what a show we have here in Manila.
Bagamat marami pa ang natitirang round, ang mga Amerikanong announcer naman ay tuluyan ng napabilib ng Pinoy at idinidikit nila ang estilong ginagawa ng Pinoy sa British fighter na si Nasim Hamed.
I mean, a virtual nobody. You know, in the
Call the last time I've seen that, except maybe Nasim Hamed. I like Francisco's cockiness. That's how you're going to Durant.
well, both Panamanian. So it is 3-1 in favor of Panamanians in championship bouts against Filipinos. And so certainly we've seen Roberto Vasquez has seen better days. But how it red? He's sticking that face out there, and Roberto Vasquez just doesn't throw a punch.
See that?
I sincerely hope he's just not making a mockery, you know, of the whole thing.
Slick, very confident. He's a naturally gifted athlete. Is Francisco. So,
Sa pagsapit ng round 10, ang Pinoy ay nagmistulang isdang pirana na dahang-dahang inuubos ang laman ng biktima nito sa pamamagitan ng patuloy na pagbabato ng paisa-isang mga suntok.
Success early, quickly. That's not how right on the right.
and wouldn't this be an exclamation point on a very fine and great performance?
Did you see that uppercut? I think if Vasquez...
And this is exactly what his dream was. This is why his management took a risk to face a guy of this caliber, because you've got to take a gamble sometimes in order to reach the mountaintop.
Harris in Mexico in the house. Open leg with the hand. Now a flurry here.
Hanggang sa tuluyan ng nanghina si Vasquez at dito ay sinamantala na ng Pinoy ang pagkakataon. Patuloy na nagbato ang Pinoy ng paisa-isang suntok na tinawag ng mga Kano na Superman Punch hanggang sa tuluyang bumagsak si Vasquez. Sa pagbibilang ng referee ay umakyat na ang cornerman ni Vasquez at ipinatigil na ang laban.
Oh, big shot and down goes the champion. The former champ is down for the second time in this fight. Taking the mandatory 8.
Dito ay nakuha ng Pinoy ang panalo sa pamamagitan ng technical knockout. Sa pagkapanalong ito ay nakatanggap si Drian ng pagbati mula sa ating pambansang kamao. Pagkatapos ng laban, ito ang naging pahayag ni Drian.
Alam kong underdog ako sa labang ito, pero sa sarili ko ay alam ko rin na kaya ko siyang talunin. Pero hindi sumagi sa isip ko na sa ganitong paraan ako mananalo dahil dating world champion siya at matalinong boksingero. Kailangan talagang iba't ibang style ang gamitin ko dahil veterano si Vasquez. Kailangan bulat-bulatin siya para makapuntos ako.
Sa madaling salita, sa laban na ito, dito lamang ginawa ni Drian ang estilong iyon. Ito ay para hindi mabasa ni Vasquez ang galaw niya. Samantala, ito naman ang naging pahayag ni Vasquez pagkatapos ng laban.
His punches were not that strong but he confused me with his style.
Si Drian Francisco ay nagretiro sa boxing noong 2018 sa record na 29 wins, 22 via knockout, 6 losses at 1 draw. At narito ang konting trivia sa buhay ng ating bida. Bago pa lamang ito mag-pro boxing, si Drian ay nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral sa isang sikat na universidad. Matapos nitong makagraduate sa kursong commerce sa San Sebastian College, sinunod nito ang kagustuhan ng kanyang ama na mag-pro boxing. Sa kasalukuyan, si Drian ay isang trainer instructor sa prestihiyosong combat school na nakabase sa Singapore. Sa ngayon ay hanggang dito na lang po muna tayo, kabayan. At sana ay nagustuhan mo ang ating video. Kung nabitin ka naman sa ating video, ay inaanyayang kitang mag-subscribe at pindutin ang bell button para updated ka sa mga kalidad na boxing topic. Maraming salamat po.